Hello, this is the Snow in the East mod from Mount Blade Warband, focusing on the eastern front of World War II with a map stretching from Finland down to Bulgaria. There's a lot of factions to choose from, but we will be playing with the Deutsche Reich this video, specifically the Wehrmacht. Before we move on to that, I just want to mention on the main menu screen, Stalin and Hitler are preparing to wrestle over whose mustache can decide the fate of Eastern Europe. After setting the difficulty for the game and picking the gender, we will pick a side to fight for, and that will be Germany. We spawn outside of Berlin all alone, no army yet, and we have been given the proper equipment, including a KR-98K rifle to use in combat. The Reich's troop tree is extensive, but as the Wehrmacht we will be getting grenadiers, snipers, and machine gunners. Here's the man himself who started this terrible, great world war. That is to say, this is Führer Adolf Hitler of Germany. Walking into the tavern of Berlin, ignoring the American soldier, we're instead going to talk to Mordici, who will be hired as a companion since he has a rifle and seems quite well equipped. Wanting to test the strength of our little host of warriors, we have found some mountain bandits to fight. The mountain bandits do have guns. Unfortunately for them, we also have guns and more men to shoot at them with those guns. Moving to the front, we take a detour to test our combat capabilities once again and save some farmers from these smugglers. After looting a village, we get the standard stuff like salt and cheese and cabbages, but we also get these 3 medic packs. This mod has a lot of accurate weapons of the period, such as the MP40, the FG42, and the MG42, and I will be getting the MP40. While I have the chance, I want to get some new clothing to make myself stand out from the rank and file troops, so I'm going to get a bandolier uniform and a officer cap. We have found our first Soviet general to battle, but we will have 2 allies on our side with huge armies. If this is a real person, I wonder what everyone's reaction was in the Red Army of the USSR of this general being named German. I don't see any problems at all charging at the enemy with firearms as one big mob. Our allies have been quite, let's say, enthusiastic in their attempt to charge, but now they are retreating. There's a second wave out of the frying pan into the fire, as they say. While the other troops assault the enemy and distract the Soviets, we're just going to hang back and hit them from the distance and use more of our reinforcements. Yeah, no more help is coming, so I'm going to begin what they call the tactical backing up maneuver, and definitely not planning to run away. Our side in total took 175 casualties, and our enemy took 66. At this rate, I don't know if we'll ever get to Stalingrad. Second time's the charm. We were clearly just wearing down the enemy, as we now have a lot more troops on the field than they do. That has done it. The enemy is mostly down and out, except for a very bold horseman, but that won't last for long. We're fighting more smugglers, and when they come over that hill, just blast them all down with the deadly submachine gun. A lot of villages have been looted by both sides during the course of this war. Not to miss out on any of the plunder, we are looting a village ourselves, but we are fighting some very resistant farmers. I don't think they'll make it to our line since we have tons of firepower. They actually made it to our lines. Quick, men, prepare bayonets and spades. The pride of the German army is on the line. We found a base of the Polish resistance, and we're going to loot that, but a general stops us and we must prepare to fight. We have took up a defensive stance, and there comes our foe, the Polish home army. Surprisingly, after they take a lot of casualties in their first moves toward us, we will probably win this one. As a reward for our victory, we now have an enemy general captive. Prisoners are rescued from the defeated army, and they will join our own little force. Another army came and another general captured. I hope I get a human-sized Iron Cross out of this. In looting that village, we have summoned the entirety of the Polish home army. I don't think we'll win a third time, so we are running away and trying to gather more troops, and we'll fight if we have to make a last stand. General von Kluge's army, which we ran into by chance, convinces the pursuing Poles to leave us alone. A ransom for an enemy general? Sure, we'll accept the offer. The army is filled up. We have a lot of Wehrmacht troops, of course, and some farmers and peasant women and cat followers we picked up along the way, and some SS troops. Looking for a fight, we'll save one of our allies' army by attacking General Vasily Choykov. They do have 22 extra men than we do, so this will not be an easy fight. Using the wealth from the ransoming and looting, I now have an FG42 with enough clips to take on the world. The battle has begun. The snipers are doing a lot of heavy lifting while the farmers act as cover. The Red Army is advancing and getting closer. We are beginning to take a few casualties, but I will unleash the FG42. The enemy is beaten back, and we begin a charge to search out any remaining remnants of their attack, and we will be victorious. Our triumph is complete. The enemy army is entirely annihilated. The enemy commander is taken prisoner. The video is going to stop here. If you enjoyed the mod, make sure to check it out in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and turn on notifications.